introduce our speaker for today, Mr. P. Keshavamurthy, the founder of Igniting Young Minds. Mr. Keshavamurthy is a management consultant with over 30 years of experience in varied fields. He has served corporates like EID Parry, BPCL, Coca-Cola, Sugar Corporation of Uganda, HPCL, Bajaj Finance, Punjab National Bank, Tata Infomedia, to name a few. The educational institutions that he has served include IGNOU, Bharatiyar University, Jansen's Institute of Management, GRD College, Forest College, and many more. He is now running a social service organization and he is committed to imparting knowledge in the importance of education, career opportunities, scholarship exams, and social responsibility to school students, with a specific and very interesting focus on government and government aided school students, who need a lot of hand holding as compared to the private schools that we have. His aim is very lofty, and he aims to sensitize as many as 4 lakh youngsters, and he has already covered around 4,000 students. So, sir, wish you all the best, and we are very happy to have you for the Coimbatore Management Association CMA Monday Musings, and over to you for your address, which we are very much looking forward. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Prashant, for that nice introduction about me. Thank you, office bearers, and thank you, members who have joined for today's meeting. Almost it crossed 54. I think I must tell Dr. Prashant that both my sons studied in your college, Amrita Institute of College of Engineering.
Right.
So I think I am proud to have Dr. Prashant as one of the office bearer in this CMA. I have attended many CMA meetings in person in the last so many years. It's quite interesting to be with most of the members as a guest speaker. Okay, I think this is my second speech, I think. Maybe about 10-15 years back I had given a speech. Right. Thank you so much for the introduction. Nice introduction. I think one part which is missed by Dr. Prashant is that I'm a senior citizen. I'm 61 years old, and then I'm successfully married with 2 children. So I think that is the biggest challenge for anybody, for that any married person. So that is a big achievement, I think, which I think Dr. Prashant has missed. Maybe it's not there in my biodata. Right. Thank you so much. And today's my topic, I won't say it is a topic or a presentation. It is my journey. I'm going to describe my journey on individual social responsibility. So I have a small presentation to make. And then once I complete the presentation, probably, if there are questions, I will be too willing to answer. Are you able to see the screen, sir? Are you able to see the screen, sir? Or is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So the topic is individual social responsibility, my journey so far. So we have got in the style of igniting young minds, we do this social service activity. So let me go to slide by slide, and then we will discuss one by one. Yeah. So if I look at my life, it is with 4 avatars. My journey can be segregated as 4 avatars after completing BE from PhD College of Technology. And then immediately I joined IIM Calcutta and passed out PGDM from that. I started as a management consultant in a company that is in Calcutta. I worked for about 3.5 to 4 years, 89 to 89. That's into management consultancy, primarily into marketing consultancy.
If you can go on a slideshow mode, it will be fine, sir.
Yes, slideshow mode. How do I go? I mean, I think I'm more comfortable with this. Is it okay?
Fine.
Maybe I have to make it
perfect.
I'll make it slightly bigger.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, please go on. Go on, no problem.
So that's it. And then I moved to Coimbatore. This is my native, where I wanted to start a manufacturing unit. I did start a manufacturing unit. That is a social entrepreneurship mode basis. I did it because that time, as you know, this is about in 1990. I did not have sufficient money. I have to pull in so many of the directors for my company. We did start that unit. It is on papain enzyme. From the papaya latex, you make this papain, which is used in many of the FMCG industries, particularly in making beer. That the most the important application for papain is making beer. So let me not dwell on those things much. And then my avatar 3 years from 1996 to 2011, it is service business, back to consulting, more into HR and to less into marketing consultancy. In HR, we do training, we do interventions, and we do recruitment, and we do what is called tactics to explicit. So something, a unique assignment which we do for Tatas. In marketing, we do market survey, business plan preparation, techno-economic feasibility, report preparation. So this we do. In between 96 to 2011, I am full-time on this. I was full-time on this. And 2012 onwards, it is a part-time job for me. From 2012, I started this social service activity in the style of igniting young minds. Why this 2012? By that time, I am 50 years old, and I am one of the beneficiary of GD Naidu Trust in Coimbatore. All of you know the GD Naidu Trust is there, and they have actually supported my college education. And one of the theme of GD Naidu is that first 5 years you study and you do whatever you serve yourself, you care for yourself rather, and next 25 years you care for your family, and the rest 25 years or rest of the years you care for the society. So that was somehow it is embedded in my mind. And when I celebrated my 50th birthday, I told my wife that I am going to do some kind of a social service on a part-time basis. She said, it's okay, whatever you want to do, you can do. That is how it happened. And then I was wondering what to do. Okay, I have decided that I will do social service, but what to do? I have chosen a field, that is the field called education. Why did I choose? How did I choose? Maybe we'll go a little later. I studied people who have made some kind of an impact in the society in the name of social entrepreneurship. I studied around 10 of them, little in detail. I'm going to give you a small brief about each of them. And then from there, I started my journey, because I took, I think, 2 or 3 months to study these people. Of course, Google was very helpful in understanding what kind of social entrepreneurs they have taken. So let me go to the next slide. So one Urvashi Shani, she has a foundation called SHEF, Study Hall Education Foundation. She is offering education to the most disadvantaged students in India in 900 schools. And she covered about 1.5 lakh students impacted, 1.5 lakh students, girl students. Then there is another gentleman called Arish Hande. So his company is Selco, SCLCO. They give rural solar financing, they give rural solar lights or heating materials, and they have done 1,20,000 installations and has more than 25 operating retail and service centers at a concessional rate in Karnataka. It is at concessional rate. So then I studied this Jero Billimoria. This is, he is the person who has developed this child line, primarily try to help the street children for health care and any assistance from the police. So he has started child line. Then I studied Goonj. Goonj, I think most of us know. This is a social enterprise which collects all the material which were not required by the households, and then they will try to fix it and then distribute it to poor people. Goonj is very popular in a place like Chennai. In fact, I have contributed some of my items to Goonj in Besant Nagar. And then Santosh Parulekar, this is Peepal Tree, a company that aims to impart formal training to the youth and provide them with reputed jobs in companies, something like welding, plumbing, and so many things they do. And it is not a formal, some kind of a formal and informal training they give, and then they place them in wherever the job opportunities are there. Then I studied a couple of more. Sumita Ghosh, Ashoka Changemakers, aims to revive the craftsmanship and talent that is unharnessed in rural India and to provide them with their deserving recognition. So this is the area they have chosen. And a lot of craftsmanship is there among the rural folks. In fact, I would say they are called unsung heroes. Now, many of them, they do wonderful jobs. Probably they have not come to the limelight for various reasons. Then I studied frontier markets. They also supply solar power to rural India. These are some of the people who have made some kind of impact in the society. I've studied before venturing into my activity. My activity revolves around education for government and government aided school students. Then why did I choose education? And in that education, I had chosen what is called as scholarship exams. Now, from 6th standard to 12th standard in India, particularly in Tamil Nadu and India also, there are at least about 12 scholarship exams. Most of the students are unaware of it. Even in the cities, they are unaware of it. One or two they are aware, but not all the 12. No, in fact, it is more than 12. So what we did was we started giving inputs about those scholarship exams to these students, and then started giving training. We induced them to apply for it through the school, sometimes through directly. Even we paid that scholarship fee. Sometimes it is 50 rupees or 100 rupees. I mean, application fee. So that we paid, and we made them to write these exams, and that we have seen a lot of wonderful things happened after that. So maybe we'll go through the slides, you will understand. So this is the thing, education. In that education, scholarship exams. We have taken that because once the students see the money coming from government or semi-government, then they will be automatically motivated. There's no other catalyst is required to motivate them. That was the whole idea. So the key elements in any of these social entrepreneurship or some kind of this responsibility, individual social activity, is that operations. You should have an operation which gel with your internal strength, internal structure. At the same time, there has to be an external partnership also, in the sense like in our case, we need teachers, we need other people also to support us. So that is operations one, we have to make it operate, make it work. Then you need resources like human resources and financial resources. Then we have to scale it. All these things were addressed by us. And in fact, I started as a one-man teacher, one teacher organization with 7 students. It's about 5 to 6 years back. And then that time we had offline training. I had an office in a place called Gandhipuram in Coimbatore. That is very close to the bus stand. I had an office where only 20 to 25 people can sit. I started offering these courses on Sundays. So at the maximum, I will have 2 or 3 batches. Maybe each 10 or 15, 15 members in each branch. Maybe maximum I would have addressed to 50 people in a year. But due to online, now we are able to address to thousands of people. So far we have touched almost about 4,000 students now. So let me go to the next slide. So what are the services we offer? Sorry, this one, not this. Services offered. One is free service to government school students, primarily government and aided school, and also some private school people or students are also there. There are students from metric, CBSE, ICSE are all there. We don't stop them, but our idea is to focus to these people. Then providing information and coaching on scholarship exams. Now we have expanded to giving information on entrance exams like NEET and JEE, and competitive exams like, for example, UPSC, TNPSC, and such exams also we are giving information, and we are giving training also. In scholarship exams, if you look at, there is an exam called NMMS, National Merit Cum Means Scholarship, for the 8th standard students. There is another exam called TRUST, that is the rural talent, that expansion will come, rural talent exam. And then we have Olympiads, most of you know. Inspire Monarch is another thing is there. In the Inspire Monarch, central government is giving 10,000 rupees for 1 lakh students. If the student has got some science idea, which may or may not work, and if it makes some sense, and he has to make a write-up of 1 or 2 pages, and then give it to, send it to DST, Department of Science and Technology, they are giving 10,000 rupees directly to the account of the student if they find it worthwhile, for 1 lakh students. Then later on they screen out, and then from there they reduce to 10,000 students. For that they are giving some more technical training. And finally about 5 to 6 students will be getting 60 lakhs for implementing that project. In fact, a lot of interesting things are there in that. I think let me not go through that. Then there is another thing called PM Yashasvi. This is Prime Minister's youth, to motivate the youth. The full form is the youth awareness, achievement and things like that it come. This exam is for 9th and 11th standard. If you pass this exam in 9th standard, you will be given a scholarship of 75,000 rupees per year. And if the 11th standard boy passes, they will be given a scholarship of 1.25 lakhs. So, like that, TTSC, this is Tamil Talent Search Exam. In Tamil, it is called Tamil Ilakkiya Tiranaivu Thervu. They give 1,500 rupees per month for 2 years. In the NMM, in the case of NMMS, they give 1,000 rupees per month for 4 years. For 48 months, 48,000. Similarly, ICAI Commerce Talent Visa Test is given by CA Institute. Aryabhatta Maths Competition is again given by BARC. And then we are giving coaching for NEET, TNPSC, UPSC, SSC, that is Staff Service Selection, course, etc. We conduct online classes, 14 classes per week we conduct. And then we connect with the students through WhatsApp groups and YouTube videos and phone calls, etc. We have got 20 WhatsApp groups as of now. We have a YouTube channel where we have covered, we have uploaded 850 videos till date, just to give you an idea. So then, what else we do? We conduct competitions for school students through online. Competitions are conducted on debate, quiz, essay writing, short story writing, drawing, painting, photography, slogan writing, tongue twister, poster making, cycling, etc. In fact, we have given prize to the tune of 920 people or so till now. The minimum price we give 100 rupees, the maximum we have given is 4,000 rupees. Supporting students for attending some sports. Somebody is good in sports, so we help them, we encourage them, we give some financial assistance to go and come to and fro expenses for attending those sports and games competitions. Recently, we have actually encouraged one blind cricketer. There is T20 for even blind people who are blind. They have a separate BCCI kind of thing, and they conduct cricket matches. And Indian T20, that blind cricketing team has got one person from Tamil Nadu who was supported by us in the form of buying the bat, dress, and pad, ball, everything, gloves, etc. So that was the thing. That is off the mark, not necessary. There, of course, he's a youngster. That way, he's a youngster. Okay. Supports to students, and we started. Okay, I think is there anything else? Okay. What else we do? We started giving school bags to students, used bags as well as new bags. We had started giving stationery. We started giving used and new mobile phones for some students wherever it is needed. We help them for needed and committed students. We have given desktop computers. We have given sewing machine for 2 widows. We have supported one blind cricketer. And we started making school visits. I think we have visited more than 50 schools, primarily to tell them what is the kind of opportunity they have in this world when they come out of school or college. So that was the whole idea. Then we went to, what is the result now? So far, our 40 students have cleared NMMS and they are getting 48,000 rupees in 4 years, 8th standard students. 15 students who are trained by us, they are getting trust, trained by, they cleared trust exam and they get only 1,000 rupees per year. That scholarship is given only 1,000 rupees per year. That is for 9th standard students. Then we have on NTSC, there is an exam called NTSC. It's a very popular exam. And that particular exam, they stopped. Central government stopped last year for some reasons. And our student, 1% cleared that this thing. I did not mention it here, primarily because that scholarship is not there. The test is not there now. And there they give 28,000 rupees per year for the rest of your education, up to 10 years, up to your PhD. But the 25,000 will increase to 50,000 like that. Then YASSV, already I told you. ICA Commerce test, one person has cleared SSV test, and then the person who has cleared the SSV test from our side, from our coaching, is the state topper. So he's the state topper in SSV exam. And then we have one person has cleared ICAI Commerce Talent Test, but he got only consolation prize of 2,000. And he cleared it with the first rank, the first prize is 1 lakh. But our student got only the consolation prize. But we gave him some another some small amount so that he will be motivated in the next year and in the years to come. So what are the resources we need? We have, we need resources. Well-wishers are there. Plenty of them are there. Many people, there are referrals are there. They send the students and things like that. We have 8 teachers, including me. 7 are outside. We pay the teachers. even though we give free service, we pay the teachers. Two teachers, they don't want money. So two teachers are offering us free service. And teachers of schools throughout, they also linked with us. In fact, we have a separate WhatsApp group for teachers of government schools. I think it runs into some 75 teachers or so. And in the process, in the first 2 years, it is entirely my money. I mean, I spent from my pocket. But then later on, a lot of donors have come. Today, we have got almost 50 donors. And here, the kind of thing we do is, the money will flow from the donor to the beneficiary directly. It will not come to anybody in between. So I have got sanctioned limit at the moment with 25 donors. As and when I need, I can tap any donor, and so that I can give it to the beneficiary. Of course, we have an office and we have 3 laptops and mobile phone for our service. In the process, I started writing books for motivating these students. So I have written around 8 or 9 books, motivational books, and in English and Tamil, and how to mental ability book for this TNPSC and other things, some poem books, various books, primarily to motivate the students to get into the groove of getting educated in the school properly, and then marching towards these scholarship exams and coming up with flying colors when they go out of the school education. Now my problem is scaling up. How do I scale up? This is one big question. So far, I have scaled up using WhatsApp groups, YouTube, phone calls, and things like that. Now, from 4,000 to 4 lakh, I really don't know. I'm not a tech savvy man. I'm taking the help of some people. Now, we have created a website, and that website, through the website, we wanted to reach to many people, and then we wanted to make the model perfect. Now we are doing it. It is fine. But then can we make it, perfection of the model is also required before we really venture into scaling up. That is one thing. And some mentoring is required for me and for my teachers, so that we will equip ourselves to meet the challenges of this particular social responsibility. Primarily for scaling up. That could be one thing. So we are looking for ideas, we are looking for suggestions, we are looking for leads. In fact, we have one course called Spoken English. That is English through English. In that particular class, we don't speak any other language. We speak only English. From the first class onward, we speak only in English. Now we actually promoting Hindi through Hindi. We will not speak even a single word from any other language. Even that boy or man or girl does not know anything in Hindi, still it can be taught. Hindi can be taught through Hindi. Very first word can be Hindi, and from there it's taught. We have some mechanisms. We have tried with French through French long years back as a commercial venture. But now I am using English through English. Now we want to try Hindi through Hindi. So we are actually looking for good teachers for that. So what would our tumbling block or our next jump will be on scaling up? How do I scale up from 4,000 to 4 lakh students? Okay, this is one thing which we are looking up. Our members of this particular August group can give any ideas for us to scale up. I don't need money. Already my donors are there. I have scaled up in terms of donors. I have scaled up in terms of teachers also. Now, how do I scale up in reaching the students and exactly what they want, understanding their requirement, and then giving that particular input for them? Initially, I thought scholarship exams will be one good thing. Then later on, I found that entrance exams are the most important thing for these students, and we started giving NEET and JEE coaching free of cost. Everything is free of cost. We don't charge anything. And minimum outside charge for NEET and JEE coaching is 50,000. And many of our students cannot afford even 5,000. There are students who cannot afford even that. So we started giving. It is a boon for many of them, and they are all very happy. And then I think this year, if my wish comes true, at least quite a few NEET aspirants will clear the exam and then get into MBBS, and 1 or 2 may get into NIT or IIT. It could be. But then it's but next year definitely we will get through. This year I am not very sure, but then I am hoping that at least 1 or 2 will come up. Okay. Next slide is scaling up continued. Okay. So what do we do? So one is we have created a website. So it is called ignitingyoungminds.in. That is the website. So there it is a static website. We wanted to make it a dynamic website. resources, we may need more teachers, and getting more teachers is not an issue. In fact, right now I've got 7 teachers, 1 from Bombay, 2 from Telangana, 2 from Chennai, 1 from Erode, 1 from Lalgudi, and 2 from Coimbatore. And we have some spare teachers also. I think totally it comes to about 9 or 10. So I can source teachers anywhere from the India. So the Bombay teacher is taking physics for me, whereas our other Telangana teachers are taking chemistry and other things, and our Chennai teacher is taking mathematics, and then rest of thing we share the load. And resources, finance, as I said, that I was able to scale up because of my networking or whatever. That is not a big issue as of now. But when we grow from 4,000 to 4 lakh, probably we need to expand that also. Operation, I am using WhatsApp groups. I am not very sure whether it's the right method or not. Maybe if there are some other mechanisms, if I am able to find out, we are trying to venture out. Only problem is I am not that tech savvy, but then our students themselves are helping me. For example, I don't know what is YouTube, what was YouTube from 2 years back. I learned YouTube. Now we are connecting through YouTube. We are making videos through YouTube, and then we are even conducting quiz through YouTube. Many things we do. Then books also printed with the help of one publisher. Of course, we pay them. And then documentation admin, to be frank with you, I have not documented anything. We ask me, who are those 50 odd students who got scholarship? Maybe I can, from my memory, I can talk 30 or 35, but may not be all 57. I have not documented, that administration part, we did not do it. Now we wanted to do it, because now that we have to, gearing up to the next stage, all this admin and documentation part, we need to do it. Future plans, what are the plans we have? We want to scale up to 4 lakh students, which I've already told. Secondly, lot of people from AP and Telangana, they are actually putting pressure on me, saying that that I should start a same operation in those states. Sitting in Coimbatore, I'm from Coimbatore. Sitting in Coimbatore, online this thing we can start in AP and Telangana, starting from one exam. Today we are actually conducting 14 classes per week. Maybe we will start with 1 class per week and then slowly move forward. And many of these AP and Telangana friends, my friends who are in US and India, they are putting pressure. Maybe we will be starting our first class in Telugu, in Andhra by June onwards. Now another gentleman is insisting that we need to start something in Kerala. Now the basic the reason for entering into education as well as the scholarship exam is threefold. One is, for my entire education in the 70s and 80s, my father did not spend even a single rupee for my education. Entire school education and college education, my PGDM from IIM Calcutta, everything, we paid the fees, but then I used to get plenty of scholarships, and then including that NTSC, and this GD Naidu Trust gave me some scholarship. So with that, my father did not spend single penny. So, but it's not all that motivated me to take up this issue and take up this service, so that I can reach this service to the school students. Secondly, my elder son, he joined Amrita University. I think Dr. Prashant is there. Dr. Prashant, are you there? I don't know. Okay. He joined the institute and he passed out. My second son again joined the Amrita Institute with 90% scholarship. See, the total fees there at Amrita on that particular year is 2,30,000 rupees, and they gave 90,000 rupees, 90% scholarship, and I paid only 23,000 every year. And let me tell you, it's not only Amrita University, all the colleges in Coimbatore, most of them I know, they are offering some scholarship or the other. May not be 90%, may not be 80%, maybe 50%, 20%, sometimes it is 100%. But then it's up to the student to go and tap those scholarships and find out what are the details, how to apply and how to get it. If they do that, almost all the colleges they give scholarship. They can tap this. I know one of my friend's daughter. She studied in SSN College of Engineering in Chennai. First year she paid the fees. Second, third, fourth, she did not pay the fees at all because she got some better marks, good marks, and then they said they waived the fees. Like this, one can think of many things in college. In fact, since I know about Amrita, let me tell you a few words about Amrita. They conduct a lot of competitions, and there are students who make 1 lakh rupee in a year by way of winning some prizes in the competition. So these are some of the things which are available for our students, youngsters, which we are actually throwing these information to them, motivating them with these information, so that they come up with flying colors. When my students, my sons who are not the toppers, when they are able to get scholarship to the tune of 90%, why not other kids? That is exactly what my mission was, and we are moving forward that. And the maximum scholarship our students have got is 1.25 lakhs per annum, and the minimum scholarship is 1,000 rupees per annum. So this is a range there. There are plenty of, I have listed on only 10 or 50, 10 or 12 exams, but there could be, in my opinion, there could be at least 25 to 30 exams which I have not listed here. Perhaps I should do that one by one. We will do, so that it will goes to the right person. No, because we have not looked at the commerce area. Commerce area, there are plenty of other such things are there. We wanted to do it. So we have just looked at the engineering kind of thing, and science. Science, this thing, no, I mean, science means when BSc Physics, Chemistry and all those stuff. Government of India is giving 5,000 rupees stipend every month in addition to waiving the fees. So these are some of the beautiful ideas, offers are there. Our students should make use of it. We are spreading the message by visiting the schools, by visiting colleges, talking to the people through WhatsApp. And another thing is we did was we created posters to create some social awareness on swimming. You can see in newspapers in Coimbatore, every week two or three students are getting drowned in the river or in the pool or in the lake, etc. So we said, no, let the children get trained in swimming, and swimming is to save yourself as well as to save others. So we have created some social awareness posters, and that is also, and each of these posters through online, through Instagram, through YouTube, we have spread, I think we have reached around 10,000 students. But that's not a big number. We should have, we should reach lakhs and lakhs of students. Similarly, a lot of our school students, particularly government school students, they use Tanglish. They don't speak in English. They don't speak in Tamil also. They type the message, everything in Tanglish. I think you understand what I mean by Tanglish. It's a Tamil word, but typed in English alphabet. In this process, they lose interest in English as well as in Tamil. They forget both these languages, and this third language called Tanglish is emerging, which is dangerous. And these students will have a lot of difficult times when they come out of the college or school, when they go to the corporates. So we are telling them why they should not use Tanglish. At least official language, when they talk to the teachers or some officers, they should not use this Tanglish. And we promote that. Like this, we have taken many other social awareness themes, which we are making posters and spreading it. And then, in fact, once we did a cycling thing also to spread this message in one particular place. So this is in a nutshell about my presentation as far as my journey in this igniting young minds. And this, I thought, this is my individual social responsibility. Unless I do in a slightly bigger manner, it will not have any impact on the society. In fact, all of us, we do some social service. No, anybody for that matter who is in India, they always do social service. But we do so small, it does not have any impact on the society. Unless we reach a scale, then only it will be recognized, and then perhaps it will reach more and more, some critical mass we have to achieve. Then it will grow faster. That is exactly what I am trying to do. I think I am getting to that critical mass. Once we reach there, with the help of all of you, all the well-wishers, all the teachers, all the public, all the students, we can reach 4 lakh students, not maybe in Tamil Nadu, and another 4 lakhs maybe in AP, another 4 lakhs in Telangana, and could be other states also. And then lot of encouragements were given by many people while doing this. Even though I started 10 years back, first 6 years it was only offline, where I have catered to only 100 students maximum. But in the last 4 years, because of this online thing, we are able to spread and reach at least this many students, which gives me happiness, and then probably it motivates me to do much more. And then many of our friends, including Mr. Muruganathan, who is there in this forum, he always constantly taps me on my back and saying that you are doing a good job. Maybe that's the kind of thing we require, not only for me, or people who are involved in this, and our teacher also very much dedicated. In fact, they are asking for classes. Sir, when is the next class? Shall we do 2 classes in a week? Only thing is our students are tied up with, there is a time constraint for the students because they go to school, come back at 5 o'clock. We can, at the earliest, we can start the class at 5:45 and then it goes up to 8:30, maximum 2 or 3 classes in weekdays. And on Sunday, we have 4 to 5 classes starting from 7:30, different batches. 7:30 and then we end up by 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then afternoon, we don't have any classes. And afternoon is meant for competitions. In fact, we have conducted nearly around 100 competitions and we have given them prizes to the tune of 900 prizes or so. And many of our well-wishers attended our competitions through online from US, Dubai, Tokyo, Singapore, and from India, many places. That gives us immense happiness because they not only shell out some money to the beneficiaries, they are also getting involved into this. And then they are giving us some ideas. Now, how do we make use of some other forum? How do we make use of this pronunciation kind of thing? They are giving us a lot of ideas. But I am just tuning the ideas, whatever is required for our students. Our rural students, what do they want as on date? So only that we are catering. There could be many other things. Somebody said you should give some coaching on coding, Python. But all these things maybe, it's good. But then as of now, we are catering to the students. On the scholarship exams, we wanted to still expand to other scholarship, other scholarships, and then we'll slowly go into the entrance exam because that is very costly for many of our students. Now there is an exam called CUET, Central University Entrance Exam. So which in fact in a place like Coimbatore, nobody is offering, I think. So we started offering that in the online. Okay, this year we can offer only for 2-3 months. Next year we will offer for 6 months, so that when the longer the period, the better the preparation by the students. And our students, I am sure by the time in another 2 years, at least about 10 or 15 students will be there in JNIU and Delhi University from Coimbatore. From Tamil Nadu, for our students. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I once again thank all the CMA office bearers and the members who are present here. This is my small journey in the individual social responsibility. In the name of igniting young minds, we do everything free. So there is no need for any hesitation from any student in approaching us. I wish all the members send at least 10 students to me by giving my number or my YouTube or my email or something, so that our thing will grow leaps and bounds in the years to come, in the months to come. Thank you so much.
Sir, thank you, sir. Indeed, it was a wonderful session, sir. You are really doing an amazing work. Congratulations to you, sir, and way to go. Definitely, you are going to inspire many people in this journey, and there will be many followers to you also. You are doing something which many others thought it is impossible, and you have been doing a great job, sir.
So let me clarify one thing. With all this effort, I am spending about 17,000 rupees per month. That's all.
Yes.
So with 17,000 rupees, that too, it's not entirely is not my money, frankly speaking. First 2-3 years, it's my money. Now somebody else is giving some assistance. So with 17,000 rupees, you are able to reach doing so many things and reaching around 4,000 students. I am sure money is not the only criteria. It's easy to get money now with the kind of contacts that people like me have. But then reaching the students, brainwashing their parents, because all these girl students, if they want the mobile phone of the father does not give, thinking that she will misuse. And I have to educate these fathers first and mothers first and sometimes grandmothers also. No, you can give your mobile phone, and then she will not, maybe she will watch some 1 or 2 songs and music, but in bulk of the time she will use it for this, and then that's how things are happening. So this is a very big problem, particularly for a student like 8th standard, 9th standard. Till in our rural areas, they don't have a mobile phone. They borrow the mobile phone of the mother or father and then make use of it only for 1 or 2 hours. Or from elder sister, elder brother is there, it is easy for us to go in. But then many places, that is a bottleneck as of now.
Yes, sir, definitely. But it was an eye-opener, sir, looking at the kind of scholarship, what is available in the government sector.
Yeah.
It was a real eye-opener.
Correct.
I think many are missing, actually, all these opportunities.
True. Yeah, you are very correct. See, in fact, when I was a student, 45 years back, I got this trust, that a scholarship called trust, the rural talent scholarship exam. That's 1,000 rupees per annum. Even now it is only 1,000 rupees per annum. That's very funny. Now 1,000 rupees per annum about 45 years back is a big money for my father. Then I got the NTSC scholarship. Then I got the GD Naidu, they took care of my boarding and lodging expenses. So that's the way I sail through. Even today, in fact, I can tell you, sir, one more, if most of the members are from Coimbatore, if there are 1,000 scholarship or agencies which donate some money or other every year in Coimbatore. It could be a community-based association, it could be trade-based association, it could be even some retired people, they are giving some money, maybe small or big. I know one gentleman in Annur, in Puliambatti, he lost his son. And he's a rich man and he had put some 3 crores on the insurance. He got back 3 crores. He did not know what to do. And then he started a trust and he's giving scholarship at least for 50 students. And he's spending almost about 3 to 4 lakhs every year by way of giving this. Like this, I can see a place like Coimbatore is bubbling with activities. At least minimum 1,000 sources one can think of. So I want to convey to everybody, all of us, so that we will convey to others. When some 1,000 sources are there, why not we tap 1 or 2? It could be government, it could be semi-government or a private person like you and me. No, it could be anybody for that matter. Yeah.
So participants, if you have questions, you can just unmute and ask, or you can just put it in chat. I'll be able to moderate. Participants, I repeat, if you have any questions, you can.
Yeah, if you have any questions, please. I would be pleased to answer. But I am looking for a lot of suggestions from you. Now, how do we scale up? Because I am not a tech-savvy man, so it puts me into trouble unless we have a technology for expanding. But how do we do it? Of course, we are taking the help of many people, but then still we need ideas.
Yeah. So. There is a question from Sarathi Priyan. How to enhance social responsibility, sir?
Yeah, social responsibility for the students, there are 2 things. One is, for example, discipline. Discipline, it could be, we need to really give inputs. It's a lot of things have been talked about discipline, but then we need somebody who can be a role model. For example, I am a marathoner. I run every day, at least 5 kilometers. And I take that photograph and put it in my WhatsApp group. Today, out of 4,000 students, at least about 100 students, they run once in a week. And about 10 parents, they run once in a week. And recently, one gentleman has ran in Singapore at the age of 61, 5 kilometers. First time in his life, he has ran 5 kilometers. And he has sent me his photo. And he said he is motivated by looking at my picture somewhere in the WhatsApp group, and he ran in his life first time 5 kilometers and he completed it. Like that, we have to show by action. Then only those students will be motivated. Just by talking and preaching, it's the starting point can be talking and preaching, but then we have to go and show them these are some of the things can be happen. I will tell you one more thing. Like we conduct cycling competition. How we do it? I am sitting in Coimbatore. At least 40 students are participating in cycling competition at various places. We ask them to assemble at 6:05 in the morning on Sunday, and one parent has to be there with them. They have to take a picture of the cycle and that boy, and then that they should keep it. And then from there they have to do the cycling for half an hour. One parent has to go along with them. After 30 minutes, again they have to take a picture. They have to give the information from where they started and where they ended, what is the kilometer they have covered. All these things to look at, to find out whether it's genuine, basically that. So, and then we started giving scholarship. And that cycling also, today I think, I don't know, I don't have the numbers. I am sure at least 200 students will be cycling at least once a week.
Yeah, true, sir. As you rightly said, there should be some discipline. I think that matters a lot when it comes to delivering. And we have Ramji sir. Ramji sir, good evening.
Good evening, Ramji sir.
Keshav, I was going through listening your presentation, rapt attention. I'm happy that you have been doing a lot of good things.
Yeah.
In fact, we need to, as you rightly said, we need to actually take this scheme to all the nearby settlements, there are people,
Correct.
satellite places, like Ratnaburi and,
Correct.
places where nefarious activities are going on.
Yeah, yeah.
We have to motivate them, the children there, to come into the
Yeah.
positive side of society
Correct. Correct.
and give them some, motivation, make them somebody, they are all getting
Yeah.
unnecessarily guided by the movies which they see of
Yeah,
Ajit
correct.
and others.
Yeah.
And every movie today is based on the passion and all that.
Murder mystery.
Huh?
It's always
Yeah.
murder mystery.
And they all want to become gang leaders.
Gang
I think
leaders.
that should be, we should try to bring in that kind of awareness
Yeah.
that, nothing is going to be gained by becoming a gang leader.
Correct. Correct.
Instead of that, you should go towards, I think, cost of education is growing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's growing. Yeah.
LKG and UKG is at 50,000 rupees.
Yeah. But still, the government schools, it is free of cost, but then the quality and other things lot to be desired.
In
Yeah.
fact, many of our known persons have actually shifted from formal schooling to homeschooling.
Open schooling. Correct, correct, correct. That
Homeschooling.
homeschooling also. Correct.
Yeah. And you also have NIOS.
Yeah,
which is
anyways,
very
National Open Schooling. Yeah.
open schooling, which is a very useful kind
Yeah, yeah.
of.
Yeah, yeah. Correct. I know.
Where
Eighth. Yeah, somebody who has
the
completed
senior-
8th standard, and if they attain the age of 15 or 16, they can write 10th standard directly without going to the school.
And it is so nice, the girl children are given about 200 rupees fees for
Correct.
writing the exam. Concession rate.
Ramji sir, for any of these exams, we are giving the application fee. Igniting Young Minds gives application fee also.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, we give. We have
for
sponsors.
NIOS, huh?
Huh?
For
No, not
NIOS?
NIOS, but for these scholarship exams we have given. NIOS also we can give. It's a question of only expanding our operation. That's
No,
all.
what I was thinking is, if children are able to, from the formal schooling, if they can pursue their hobbies also. No? Like,
Correct, correct.
if you want to pursue fine arts,
Yeah,
there is no time for a
Yeah.
ordinary child in a regular school to
Correct.
learn music at all,
Yeah.
music or dance,
Yeah.
because there is no time.
Yeah.
Whereas if they come into homeschooling, but
Yeah,
that
we-
has to be
Rec-
guided by a good parent or good teacher. That is
Yeah.
the only problem.
Recently, we have adopted a village called Dayanur in Tiruchi district, and they have this Illam Tedi Kalvi. No, that is education at doorsteps of their home. And then one gentleman is doing extremely good, and he was appreciated by the collector, president, and then United Nations also. And we are associated with that gentleman for the last 2.5 years. In fact, we have given some prizes. We conducted competitions. It's good that we identified such a nice man who takes up this kind of activity. So we had some common wavelength with them, and then in fact I visited three times there, and they are doing wonderful job. So one man,
But the Auditors Association,
yeah,
of which I was the president during my time itself, we did sponsor many children for free commerce education.
correct,
So if it is required, if it is possible to mobilize people, our building is there
yeah,
and we can
Okay.
arrange for faculty. We can have before the +2 at least some revision courses can be done.
yeah,
Through the association we can plan.
yeah. There is one
I conducted a mock test
yeah,
for about 5 or 6 schools with objective questions from the past about 5-6 years.
yeah.
But it was done long back.
Yeah, but ICAI has got a scholarship test that's called ICAI
No, that is
Commerce
different.
Visa
I'm saying-
Talent Test.
No, yeah, that is different. So this +2 for +2 children, Tikani High School, SPOA, like that I did. So we selected, we gave the thing and they wrote the under examination condition.
Yeah,
And the funniest part of it was that, of course, we honored all those who became out of the 6 schools, those who scored first and second and all, we honored them, the principal and all that. In the +2 exam, whatever I had designed, whatever the questions which I had picked up, many things got repeated.
Correct.
And one of the parent was asking, sir, did you have any inside information? It's predictable now today,
Yeah.
these questions. So if they are properly trained, I think they can all get 100 to 100%
Correct.
plus 2. Commas at least.
Yeah. Any other questions from others?
So a good meeting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sir, good evening, Krishna. Jaswamurthy, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
I'm Muruganathan, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, on seeing the title, I did not have an idea as to what you would speak on this topic.
Yeah.
You just shared your experience in guiding and inspiring the students.
Yeah.
It was very much interesting to hear, sir.
Yeah.
When I saw
Recording
this topic,
stopped.
when I saw this topic,
Yeah.
I thought of sharing one point in the meeting, in the webinar. I used to read much about RTA and the work done by RTA activists. I feel happy some persons are raising social issues through Right to Information Act. Unfortunately, many RTA activities are murdered. In Maharashtra and Gujarat, a number of RTA activists have been murdered in the last few years.
Yeah.
We must find a solution for this problem, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Any other? I think youngsters, you can share your views or suggestions. College students, I think, are there.
Sir, one Anand Kumar is asking whether any type of approach is applicable regarding types of scholarships.
Can you come again, sir?
Any type of flow charts available with reference to scholarships.
Okay, we have made a book called How to Ace Competitive Exam. In that, we wrote how to actually prepare for the competitive exam and the list of scholarship exams, list of scholarship entrance and exams for starting from NDA, UPSC, TNPSC, Group 1, 2, 2A, 3, 4. Everything is covered. One book is there. It costs just 60 rupees because the printing cost only, because we you know very well, ours is not a commercial thing. So whatever the publisher asks us, we get it. You can pay the publisher, but the book will be can be released from our office because we collected some books from them. So that gives, including their websites, and it will give what is the minimum qualification, age limit, everything it will give, including their website information will be given. So one can, for further information, they can go inside the website and then look for it. So that covers, I think, around 50 scholarships, including TOEFL, GRE, GMAT, and whatnot. I mean, CLAT, so many things. Abroad education also we have covered.
Covered. Oh. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Participants, anyone wants to come in and share suggestions or ask any questions?
In fact, I wanted to add one more thing, sir. We have actually distributed 1,000 books free of cost. So we have 8 books now. All the 8 books, more than 1,000 was given free of cost to schools and students. And we have sold nearly 7,000 books for cost price, at cost price, with the help of sponsors. Somebody sponsored, like recently we got a sponsorship from a person from New Jersey. He said, he will distribute 120 books. And it is 120 books cost only 10,000 rupees. So he said, we will sponsor 10,000 rupees, and then we gave 120 books to 20 schools. So 6 to 7 books per school we gave. So likewise, we are trying to spread these books. And one of the books is this, How to Ace Competitive Exam.
Very nice. And I think you are using the technology to the best possible extent. Even though whatever people say on WhatsApp, I think that is one of the easiest and simplest way when a layman can actually start sending communication through WhatsApp. I think that is something which can't be ignored.
It's very useful. In fact, in our groups, each student will put 1 or 2 questions in a day, and some 10 or 15 students will reply. It may be correct, it may be wrong. They themselves correct it. It's 24/7 they learn, 365 days.
Yes.
Without the help of a teacher, they learned by themselves.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And another great thing what I see is you're also using YouTube to the best possible extent. Nice to see you have more than 850 videos, if I'm right,
Yeah.
in your YouTube. I think that is phenomenal. I think one thing is probably this YouTube can be actually taken a little critically in terms of social media promotions.
Okay.
Probably videos, what is there in the YouTubes, it can be actually segregated. I don't know what all contents are there. And appropriately, maybe during these exam times or during various periods throughout the year, those select videos can be actually reposted through your WhatsApp groups or through your social media so that it can reach more and more number of people, and people are also aware. YouTube is there, and through that way you can also increase your subscriptions.
Yeah.
Number of subscriptions.
Sir, well said, sir. What we did was we have playlist. So we are giving playlist link, which contains about 8 or 9 videos, and they are actually started looking at that. So we did not segregate anything, and all those editing also we have not done. So if we can edit and give it the crisp of that that YouTube video, then it will be it will be very useful. I have not done all those things. Of course, that's where the technology, I have to learn, or we have somebody who can help us, and we have to make use of them. Yeah.
And today you can edit in YouTube itself. You do not have to download. YouTube itself gives the option to edit your videos.
Correct. Yeah, now only we are putting the thumbnail, whatever thumbnail they call it, no? That we started putting the thumbnail, but that is some kind of a marketing tool for the potential viewers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So otherwise, it's been phenomenal work, sir. You have been actually contributing for this society. We need to have many more people like you, and most of us also should get inspired from you and start contributing at our capacity, whatever it is. So,
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your nice words.
Welcome, sir. Our pleasure, and you can always reach teachers like us if you need any support. We are there
True.
to support the students.
Correct.
Since there are no more questions, we will wrap it up, sir. Before wrap it up, I would like to formally propose a vote of thanks. On behalf of Coimbatore Management Association, I would like to thank you, sir, for spending your valuable time on today's Monday Musings. Thank you so much for that. Definitely, we all have learned a lot with your deliberations, what you had today with us. Thank you for that. And also thank all the participants as well as students from the student chapter institutes who have participated in today's session. Also, I'd like to thank our secretary, our president, as well as the Monday Musings team of Coimbatore Management Association for constantly supporting and making sure this Musing goes on week after week. So thank you for that. So once again, thank you all, and meet you all once again in the next Monday Musings. Till then, it is bye from CMA and good night to all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.